welcome, welcome, and thank you all so much for tuning in to this premiere edition of Catching Up with Kelli. I am Kelli Prather, the self-proclaimed host with the most, and as always, I'm excited to bring you news that you can use that will keep you inspired, encouraged, engaged, and empowered to walk in power towards your purpose. Did you get that? Inspired, encouraged, engaged, and empowered to walk in power towards your purpose. And God knows we all have a purpose. So again, for those of you who have followed me over the past 3 years, you know that I took a bit of a hiatus. I was diagnosed with breast cancer, so I am a survivor. I've been in remission for 4 years, and to God be the glory, I don't look like my story. But considering that we've lost so many people to cancers, breast cancer, cervical cancer, I've lost really close friends, 6 really close friends to cancer, and sometimes I question, Lord, why am I here? But again, there's a purpose in our living, and so I know that my living is not in vain, and so I'll get it. But I don't want this show to be gloomy. I want it to be exciting. I want you to be encouraged about following Catching Up with Kelli, not only because I am here, but because I bring friends. I come with friends. I have a team. I have a team. The Drewill production team is all over this, okay? So I'm not here by myself. I have an amazing team that I'll be working with, and I'm so excited that I had to feature them on the premiere edition of Catching Up with Kelli. So today you will meet Drewill. Drewill is an amazing motivational speaker who keeps it all the way real. So you'll meet Dream, and then you'll meet comedian Big Funny. Comedian Big Funny is hilarious. Now, every Friday on the Drewill radio show at Busy One Radio, we have special guests. I mean, we just have a ball. And so if you have not downloaded the Busy One Radio app, get that app. Download the Busy One Radio app or follow us every Friday at 6 p.m. on the Busy One Radio website. You won't miss it. If after you tune into one episode, you will refuse to miss any other episode after that. And then we also have an amazing intern. Well, she's so much more than an intern. Mimi, I mean, she has her own salon. She is a stylist, and, you know, she's ready to hit the ground running. And so she's going to be a part of our team, too. And so you'll meet Mimi. Drewill, he is the producer. He is behind the camera, but you have to meet Drewill. Shout out to Drewill. He is a Little League football coach for the Winton Woods Warriors, and so shout out to Winton Woods Warriors. But I'm so excited to be here, and we are going to get started with these interviews. But again, you're in for a treat. Thank you so much for following me. Thank you so much for your support. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Catching Up with Kelli. As promised, I am joined in the studio by one of my lovely co-hosts. Now, we have 2 males and 2 females, so the lovely co-host, Miss Dream. What's going on, girl?
Hey, well, first and foremost, I want to say thank you, Kelli, for allowing me to be here with Catching Up with Kelli. Everyone, like she said, I am Dream, a.k.a. Miss Dream, and I like to keep people mindful of the mental. And I say keep people mindful, of the mental is because we are living in this world, and a lot of people are living in the world selfish. I don't always see selfish as a bad thing because it's okay to be selfish, you know, at some point, as long as it is to get you and being selfish in a positive way of where you're not forgetting self. And so keeping people mindful of that as well is one of my big goals in this world, because people are out here, you know, they're crazy. I'm going to say that. They are crazy. And, you know, we got good crazy, bad crazy, but they are crazy. Like, even, I'm going to say, for instance, like driving on the street. We're so concerned with, you know, ourselves and getting over in one lane. And we can use that in, really in our reality of jumping over in one lane and not staying in your lane. It's like be mindful of that person, because that could be your mama, your cousin, whoever, somewhere down the street or whatever. So being mindful of other people, to me, just helps the world go around, you know, peacefully. You know, yeah, so that's just what I do. Usually it's more when something's coming at me. I'm able to just, you know, keep people going.
All right. Well, for those of you who have followed my journey again, I've been doing Catching Up with Kelly for quite some time, and they know that I am a radio and television broadcaster. But I want you to tell the people, who is Dream?
Okay. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Dream is, I'm going to be honest, Dream is Dream World. I created Dream World when I was a teenager.
Okay.
You know, I want to tell you that when I had my daughter at 15, I had to do a lot on my own.
Okay.
Doing a lot on my own and growing up fast. I was out in the world fast. So I created my own dream world, my own reality, because I see the way people move. I move with my heart, you know, and I had to protect my heart. So doing so, I created just, you know, my own world where I can be happy. I can be me. That means if, you know, personality is just everywhere. It's a bunch of me, of being excited. I could be, you know, rough. I could be calm, you know. That's my dream world. That's my safe place. So Dream likes to tell, you know, people, again, like I said before, keeping people mindful of the mental. Because, like I said, it may be someone else out there who's creating their own world to stay safe, to be able to move, maneuver in the world peacefully, and to keep their sanity, you know. And that's just my big thing, because we're all struggling in some form, in some case, we are all struggling in this world to stay afloat. So Dream is I multitask and I'm multi-talented is what I like to say. Excuse me, you know. I like to do spoken words.
Okay.
So that's one thing Dream does. I like to rap. I do singing, and I'm not gonna lie. Dream started that, you know, just with Dream personally in my house singing, and my kids like, Mom, why don't you do that? I'm like, no, I just do that in my dream world, you know.
Space, right.
And I'm gonna sit here, I have to say, Dream World actually came from my dad. So that's made me push that, because I was the sweetheart, the smiles, until life turned me around, and I had to be, you got to show your teeth sometimes.
Yeah.
So my dad told me, like, hey, don't live in a dream world. My feelings was hurt when he said that, because it's like, I was this happy-go-lucky child, and it was to share that. Why sit around and be upset or mean and sad? And, you know, I was one of those, I'm going to bounce back like a rubber band. I'm going to be smiling.
Right.
And I took that and ran with it, Kelly, and was like, dream world. That's what I'm going to call it.
Okay.
And I'm going to live my life and show people you can have your own dream world. But I'm the #1 dream world, a.k.a. Miss Dream, you know, so, yeah.
I know that's right. Now, you know, what's interesting is you said that you had your first child when you were 15.
Yes.
I was listening to one of the other world-renowned radio shows this morning, and they said the teen moms who venture out into these entrepreneurial endeavors are generally more successful than their peers. And I would say that it's because of the experiences that you've had raising your child. And basically having to grow up faster than them, and like your dad said, don't live in a dream world, focus on your reality. So, you know, you just kind of put it all in perspective. Or I was able to put everything in perspective based on that conversation. So, Dream, outside of this, now I think it's amazing how our group came together kind of organically and started working on the Drewill radio show. So our personalities are so different. It's like we're separate, but we're together.
Yes.
And it is a beautiful thing. So aside from, you know, being my very special guest on Catching Up with Kelly, being a co-host on the Drewill radio show, what else do you have going on?
Okay, something else that I do is I started my own home care.
Okay.
It's called I Step In Therapy Care, where I come to businesses and, you know, if they're out of a worker who's not coming in, as now, you know, COVID going in, not too many people are really showing up at work. They don't, you know, I don't know if they don't want to work. I don't know their circumstances. But I let companies know, you can call me, emergencies, I'm coming ASAP. I Step In Therapy Care, you know, and I started individually just working for myself, where I'm reaching out and finding my own clientele. And my goal was to reach out to those who had Alzheimer's and dementia. I really want to do research on those particular clients, patients, because when I watched them as I cared for them, there was a pattern of things that I saw in each and every one of them. And, you know, families don't sit there and think like, oh, why? They're just like, you know, mom, dad, you know, they're not the same no more. I don't understand this. Or they're talking to ghosts, or not even ghosts. They're talking and nobody's just there. And I actually watch. And I tell them I speak to the spirit. You know, when I'm with them and caring for their family, I speak to the spirit, which made me want to continue on doing that because they're not trusting nobody. You know, the elderly or whoever, because it's not only just the elderly. I just wanted to say that too. You know, anybody that need my help, I'ma step in. But they don't trust those who really truly care for them. I had some who, you know, was in a wheelchair. Let's say that, you know, went from being able to walk, now they're in a wheelchair. They didn't want to get up. A lot of them thinking like, mom's just stubborn, true, but she don't trust that you have her or him. You know, if they fall, their mind is just like, no, you're not gonna take care of me. Whatever it is that they feel, you know, with me and feeling my spirit, they, you know, wanted me. I trust her. They hold my hand. So that's what I do. I still uplift, and I love doing therapy care. I love it. I love it. I love connecting with people. Yes. That's my thing. That's Dream. Dream loves connecting with people and being able to uplift. That's me all day long, you know.
Okay.
Other than that, I am a mom. I try to do pretty much anything that I can. I do write novels. I haven't really finished it, but I will always start, and it's good. You know, I have written a few scripts as well, you know, movie scripts and different series. Again, I never put it out there, but I write, and I love to read. So that's my big thing, you know. Other than that, you know, I'm just a normal person, taking care of my kids, you know, loving on people.
Okay. Now, I think that model that you adopted as far as stepping in when people call off from work, that's amazing. That's amazing because, you know, aside from, you know, people getting sick and having to call off for personal reasons, a lot of people are just burnt out. And so to have a service or a service provider that steps in when the caregiver needs to take a break to take care of themselves, that's amazing. So how can people find you if they wanted to, you know, contract your service?
Yes, well, they could find me at istepintherapycare@gmail.com.
Okay.
Yes, or my number, 513-592-1800. And, you know, I check my emails all the time. So, again, istepintherapycare@gmail.com, 513-592-1800. That's how you reach me directly. And they could call me, and I'm picking up ASAP. And to be honest, I never turn down a job. I never turn down when they call, ever. It's like, they need me.
Okay,
you know?
so you're CPR certified and...
Yes, I am. I'm an STNA, so CPR certified, all of that. I have all my credentials, everything. So, yes, and I've been doing it for 8 years. So, I know what I'm doing.
So you're experienced.
Yes,
right.
yes.
All right, so and they can catch you on Fridays at 6 p.m.
Yes, don't forget. Hold on, I got to tell you, this is when Dream Other Personality steps in. You definitely could catch us every Friday. I know I keep saying us because I love my team. I'm always say us, even when the camera is just on me or on two of us. I'm going to say us. And yes, you can catch us, myself, Dream, every Friday, Busy One Radio at the Drewill Show. We are always live and lit, and we move different. You know, that's one thing. We move different, and we definitely make movements, you know. I love it. Every Friday at 6. We do Freestyle Friday with my guy, Big Funny, that y'all going to hear from soon. So check us out. Don't forget, again, Busy One Radio. Download the app. Download it, Sap. That's what I tell people all the time. Download it, Sap. Yeah, so. Yeah. And I'm Dream.
And see, this is why I had to have her on. You had to witness this for yourself. But I'm so excited. Thank you so much for coming on, Dream. Looking forward to all that you're doing in this media space. I know that you have some projects coming up, and I don't want to speak on it too soon, but look for your girl Dream to do her thing.
I'm coming.
All right, she's coming. All right, well, thank you so much. And like Dream said, we'll be right back with our amazing co-host, comedian Big Funny. Right back. All right, we are back, and as promised, I have the amazing co-host, our amazing co-host, comedian Big Funny. What's going on, sir?
How you doing? First, I would say it's an honor to be here. Thanks for having me, comedian Big Funny, on the KP Keeping Up with Kelli, you know what I'm saying, show, though. My name is comedian Big Funny, but just come a comedian don't mean everything a joke, but I can make it funny for you.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now, I told y'all, comedian Big Funny is hilarious. So, like I was saying when Dreamworld was on set a minute ago, it's amazing how our team just kind of blended organically and how we came together because our personalities are so different, but we bring our unique style to create an amazing product. And comedian Big Funny. Now, you started out with Drewill. Tell us, how did that collaboration start?
Well, first of all, I started out doing spoken word.
Okay.
And then I got into music like a couple months later. And then I made a post, making a joke, like if I did comedy, would somebody come out to see me? And I end up into comedy. But I met the amazing Drewill at a show. I was going to a show at Reminisce, right?
Yeah.
And they were interviewing some of the people because I was up for award at the Drip Awards. So as I'm walking around the corner, I saw him and his wife say, "Hey, you want to do an interview?" I said, "What? You talking to me?" So I'm like, hold on. They had real cameras, real microphone. Like, let me mic you up. I never been mic'd up like that before.
Right.
And for him to give me that interview and then ask me if I wanted to shoot an hour comedy stand-up special, I called my mom. I said, "Mom, I made it. I'm on TV.
Right.
I'm about to do a comedy hour show."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you had that effect because you were at the movie theater. And tell us about the dinner theater. Where
Oh, yeah. It's a show, The Dinner Detective,
Okay.
where they have on the river, though. So it's a show called The Murder Mystery Dinner Detective that they have every month. I was at one of these shows. My wife had took me. And as I was there, they had picked me as a murder suspect.
Yeah.
So as I'm up, standing up, doing my little 1-2, 1-2, it's improv, they thought I was part of the show. So after the show, they called me like, "Hey, what would you think about joining our cast? Because everybody liked your energy.
Right.
What do you think about joining?" So they gave me a call. Like a week later, I joined the team.
Okay, so like I said, you had that effect. So, it's like people know when they have something special. And so just like, Drewill saw you, he was like, "Hey, let's do this hour special." The dinner theater did the same thing.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited for you on that. Now tell us, what other projects do you have going?
Well, I'm currently about to have an Operation Bulldog with my Woodward alumni.
Oh,
we
there
doing
you
some,
go.
yeah, Woodward,
Now,
baby.
Woodward and Withrow, we are rivalries. And so, although Woodward just recently beat Withrow in the most recent basketball
yeah.
game, we're still the best. Okay? All right.
Real.
Tiger for life.
February 18th, though, that's when that's going down. And it's called Operation Bulldog.
Okay.
Because that's what security used to yell out as we had to get to our classes, so we had to run the class on Operation Bulldog. So Operation Bulldog, we want everybody to come run to this show with my Woodward alumni.
Okay. And so it's a comedy show?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It's going to be February 18th at the William Taft Theater in Hartwell.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
Doors open up at 6, show starts at 7.
All right. So share that information again.
Yes, the Williams Taft Theater, February 18th. February 18th. Mark that on your calendars, you know what I'm saying? Doors open up at 6, show starts at 7.
Okay, very
Yes.
nice. So make sure you get your tickets for that.
With
And-
Reggie Mack, my homeboy Reggie Mack. And then Dez Burns gonna be singing with the R&B, you know what I'm saying? Then we got a new comedian, Mr. Keep It Moving. And
Very
I myself, Mr. Comedian
Very
Big
nice.
Funny.
Now, Mr. Keep It Moving, was he the guest on the Drewill radio show last Friday?
Yes.
I think I did catch a snippet. So he was pretty funny. So you don't want to miss that show. I mean, I would imagine that comedian Big Funny and Mr. Keep It Moving together, the show is going to be amazing. And so, I think it's important to spotlight local talent. A lot of times we don't realize the gems that we have here locally. We're always bringing outside talent in.
Correct.
You got some amazing talent right here in the city. And so make sure you make that show on February 18th. All right?
Yes.
Doors open up at 6. Get your tickets beforehand. So aside from the Drewill radio show, this comedy show, where can people find you?
You can find me on YouTube, comedian Big Funny. Comedian space Big space Funny. Don't put the word space in there, obviously.
Right.
But yes, and you can find me in the streets. You can also find me on the Drewill radio show every Friday at 6 p.m. Yes,
Every
Busy One
Friday.
Radio.
Yes, every Friday at 6 p.m. You know, the one thing that I think kind of spoke volumes about how talented you are is Stevie Bester. Shout out to Pastor Stevie Bester of Greater New Light Baptist Church. He said, my comedian, he said he called you his comedian. So I'm like, oh, that's what's up. So I couldn't wait to hear, you know, comedian Big Fun.
Yes.
All right. So again, tell people how to find you if they want to book you for their shows, if they want to, you know, just have you come and be a guest speaker. How can people find you?
Well, you can find me on Facebook, Dwayne Comedian Big Funny Hicks, and inbox me, message me. I'm not going to give you my direct number because some of you people are weirdos. You know what I'm saying? But yes,
nice,
connect me directly through social media, though, also, though.
Yes. All right. So thank you so much for coming on the show. I'm just so excited. Like I said, I love our collaboration. I think that our team, the way that our team came together so organically, it was meant. And I just see that, you know, the sky is the limit and there's so much more to come with us. And so watch for Comedian Big Funny and Dream World as we take this media spectrum over. All right. So thank you so much. And coming up next, I'm going to have Mimi, our intern, who's ready to hit the ground running.
We about to take over. We move different.
We move different.
Yeah, the world playing tag and we it.
You heard them? The world playing tag and we it. Download the Busy One Radio app, like Dream World said, SAP. All right, we'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back. I am now joined in the studio with our amazing intern who is ready to take the media scene by storm. What's going on, Mimi?
Hi, thank you so much for having me, first and foremost. I'm so excited to be here, Miss Kelly. Hi, everyone. My name is Mimi. Well, it's really Miriam, but I go by Mimi, so whichever one you can remember is me.
All right, all right. So, Mimi, I was so impressed with your skill set when you met us. She's our intern for the Busy One, the Drewill radio show at Busy One Radio. And she just came in and I just saw such a glow. I know that you're a student at the Ohio Media School. Mm-hmm. So how much longer do you have before you're credentialed?
I actually still have 7 months to go.
Okay.
Yes, so It's an 8-month program, so I've gotten about 5 weeks down now, so.
Girl?
Yes.
5 weeks, just to think that you are so talented and you've only been in the program for 5 weeks. And so it's like you're ready. You're a media mogul waiting to happen.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You are so welcome. So, Mimi, other than this, other than being a media school student, what else do you do?
I'm actually a hairstylist.
Okay.
I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I've been doing hair. I've been braiding since I was like 10. And, I just wanted to learn how to do my own hair the right way.
Okay.
So I went to beauty school so that I could learn. I used to spend so much time on YouTube watching videos, trying to learn how to do my hair. And then people would always say, oh, I'm not a professional, but this is how I do it. I'm like, well, let me go to school and learn how to do it the right way.
Right.
Yeah,
And your hair looks amazing. Your hair
Thank
looks
you.
amazing. So tell people, where is your salon?
My salon is located in Hartwell.
Okay.
So it is on Vine Street, right next to Frisch's, across from CVS.
Okay.
On Vine Street. That's where we're located. We have a number of different stylists there. So it's me and other professionals, and everyone's independent contractors doing our own thing.
Okay. And what's the name of the salon?
It's called Allure Miko.
Allure Miko.
Beauty Salon, yes.
Okay. And so other than that, do you have any special projects that you want people to know about and to follow you on, or?
Well, so like I mentioned, my original reason for going to beauty school was to learn how to do things correctly so that I could teach other struggling girls how to do their own hair.
Okay.
So that's actually part of what made me come back into the media world, so that I could learn how to put videos together, so I could put my videos together in a way that people would actually want to watch it and learn what they're there to learn. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I've actually, ever since enrolling in school, I've been recording a few videos. I'm working on editing and posting on my YouTube channel. So I'm doing that, and then just looking forward to getting a few young girls under my belt, under me, and training them and helping them get set in the beauty world.
Okay. And you know what? I just think that from a production standpoint, African Americans are underrepresented. And so for you to be not only focused on elevating yourself or your career, thinking about bringing young girls or taking young girls under your wing, and that speaks volumes about who you are as a professional. And so, like I said, I mean, they say the sky is the limit, but you know, I believe that for you, the sky is not the limit, and you are going to go so much further in this. And so, you know, aside from having you as our intern, we consider you a part of our team. And so I'm looking forward to some of the projects that you're going to work on with us.
Yes, I'm excited too.
Yes. So thank you so much. And can you tell the people if they want to find Mimi, how can they find Mimi?
So you guys can find me on Facebook or Instagram at Allure Miko, and that's spelled ALLUREMYKO. I know it's MY, but it's read Miko. And then I'm on YouTube as well under Allure Miko. That's where I'm going to be dropping my how-to videos to help you guys keep your wigs intact, do your little quick makeup looks and different things like that.
Oh, that's right. You know, I'm happy you said keep your wigs intact because you also make wigs, right?
Yes. Okay. I do so many different things. I don't want to like blur out too many things at once, but once they get on like my Instagram and my website, alluremiko.com, they'll see I make custom wigs, I do makeup, I do all types of stuff. I do locks, natural hair, I teach one-on-one classes. I have suites open for other professionals that need a professional setting to work in at the salon. You know, whether you feel like you're the best or not, we can make sure you become the best with the training. You know, I'm willing to provide the training as well, just because I feel like there's so many of us out there needing professional help, but not enough professionals doing it right. And it's like, yeah, I just want to make sure those that want to learn the right way know where to come to learn it, and then there's more than enough clientele I'm willing to share with everyone. So
okay. So is there a cost if someone wanted to come and be, I guess, an apprentice? Would you charge them for that? Or?
So I'm actually currently working on getting like the legal side of that type of stuff together. But I'm really looking forward to setting up whatever the fairest way would be, honestly, to set it up, because I have such a huge clientele, but with my hands actually bothering me, part of the reason why I'm also kind of trying to get away from the Cosmo world, although I love it so much. So I just want to groom a new set of professionals that I can confidently wing my clients over to.
Okay. And all too often, you know what, I've been hearing that a lot lately, especially for cosmetologists who have been in the field for a long time. Shout out to Arian Walker of Versatile Styles. She's my niece, and she's had her salon for, I guess, about 22 years now.
Yes.
And she talks about how, you know, after standing so long, you get tired, your legs get tired, you start having carpal and cubital tunnel syndrome and all sorts of like shoulder aches and things. So, you know, we got to figure out a way to keep you healthy while you're keeping us beautiful.
Yes.
So that's something to think about. But thank you so much for coming on. You know, I think the more we talk, the more people will realize that you are a dynamic or a sensation waiting to happen. So again, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for helping us be great on the Drewill radio show on Busy One Radio.
Thank you so much for having me. Yes, I'm definitely enjoying my experience interning at the Busy One radio show with the Drewill production team. It's been amazing. I'm so excited for all the things that I've been learning, all the things we've been doing, even being on production team and on the show with you, helping you out. This is just so awesome. I'm looking forward to all the amazing things the team is going to put together.
Yes. And again, like I told Dream World and Comedian Big Funny, it's just amazing how our relationship is just coming together so organically. And, you know, that's confirmation that we are a strong team and that, again, the sky is not the limit. We're going to go so much further. So, again, thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you so much again for having me.
All right, we'll be right back with closing thoughts. Bye-bye. welcome back. I told you all you were in for a treat. Our team is amazing. Like I said, there is no I in team. And so, although I enjoy doing catching up with Kelli and Kelli keeps you in the know, and this podcast, that podcast, I enjoy doing that solo, but there is nothing like having a team. The team brings out the best in you. And so, like I said, I would have done myself a disservice if I would not have brought comedian Big Funny and Dreamworld and Mimi, our intern, who is just like I said, she's ready to hit the ground running. If I would not have premiered them on this premiere edition of Catching Up with Kelli in the new studio. So I want to send a very special shout out to Drewill of Drewill Productions, who brought it all together. He brings it home. Now, he decided not to be on camera. He's behind camera today, but I have to give a shout out to our producer, Drewill. I also have to give a very special shout out to Busy One Radio and all the other people who are helping us to make this happen for you. Remember, this is not about us. This is about you. This is about us bringing you news that you can use that will keep you inspired, encouraged, engaged, and empowered to walk in power towards your purpose. I'm full. I am full. The one thing you may hear me say a lot is I'm blessed and highly favored, and it's because of the people who are surrounding me, the people who help me to be a better me so that I can be a better person for you. So again, thank you all so much for tuning in to this episode of Catching Up with Kelli. There's so much more to come. Continue to follow comedian Big Funny. Continue to follow Dream World. Watch out for Mimi. Support the Drewill production team. If you want us for your events, you can hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. I'm also on YouTube. As far as my cell phone number is posted on my social media outlets. I don't want to give it across, the airways, but Kelli with an I. Remember, Kelli with an I, Prather, the number 1 at gmail.com is the fastest way to get in touch with me. Book us for your events. Let us come and bring out the best in you, because that's what we do. All right. As always, I leave you with grace, faith, and peace. God bless. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.